I'm always encouraging everybody here, if you have a tendency to go for unavailable people, try to visualize yourself rather than going after and trying to make things happen and fix up the situation. Picture yourself sitting on your throne and letting people come present themselves to you. Let them present how they feel about things. Let them tell you how they feel and what they propose to bring to your life. And I'm not saying people are your slaves or your serfs or anything, but I'm just saying visualize this role for yourself and allow information to come to you about what they offer. And it's not passive, it's active, because you're there, you're listening acutely, but you're listening for, do you have something that tells me that you are the one? And that way, you're not using fantasy or projection, because that's what we do, right? If you grew up neglected, you developed a colossal ability to be totally neglected and ignored, and then your mind creates a fantasy version of reality where it's like, yes, but actually Daddy really loves me and he can't be here right now because, and you have some kind of emotional story in your mind about why this is happening that prevents you from having to look at the horror of the fact that your parents weren't taking care of you. A kid can't even face that. So what's happening now is you're going through the maturation process, which is good and healthy and right for you to do, of starting to unpack that. So instead of trying to fill in with emotional spackle and fantasy what's going on here, I could see how I could upgrade this situation. And if he would just change this, it'd be great. If Callum just awakened to his feelings, if Nick just got his act together. But better for you to sit there and go, well, let's see what's actually going on. And what's going on is you're not getting what you actually want. So the thing that I wanted to present to you is this is not necessarily an either-or dilemma. I think it might be a neither dilemma. I think these are your practice relationships where you didn't get what you wanted. You didn't get treated in the good, loving way and that consistent, committed way that you need. And you got part of it in each relationship. But I think what you want is all of it in one relationship. And it's not too much to ask. And it might take a little more time. And I realize the dilemma that you now live in a country where you don't have permanent residency without this guy. You might have to leave the country. But that might be right instead of using him and staying with him just to get your permanent residency and then leaving. That wouldn't be right. Okay, that's not morally right.